So what is up, guys? It's Drewsmc here, and if I sound a bit annoyed, it's because my audio is not working very well, and I've recorded this video more times than you can imagine. So if this doesn't work, anyways, guys, so pretty much what this video is, it's how to build a modern city, but I needed to go over and address an issue which I saw that there was an issue. So pretty much what the issue was is, as you guys know, we built a modern city from episode 1, and so far everyone's been following the episodes perfectly, and so far on their way to getting a modern city like I have. So the thing is about this modern city is that you have to have it to certain degree of accuracy. That means things have to be certain aspects have to be accurate, while certain aspects don't have to be accurate. So this is a problem for 360 users. So if you're an Xbox One user, you're pretty much fine, don't worry about this problem. But as a picture that I'll put on screen now, and as you guys can see, this picture, in fact, it's not even on my screen, so let me just show you. It shows that someone tweeted at me, hey, I got a little problem with the city where I am is the end of the river and the world ends close by. So pretty much what happens on the 360 is, well, they're actually on the PS4 is what I can see. Well, on the PS3 or PS4, so the last gen, I would say, versions of Minecraft, so that's PlayStation Edition, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360. What happens is the worlds are slightly smaller, so they only have a classic world size, and that size is really not too big when you actually think about it. And I do apologize for that. So yeah, so what the problem is, guys, is that he can't exactly begin to build the city. Pretty much where the river ends and where this bit is, his world ends probably about somewhere around here. So it's not in the best of situations, to say the least. So I realized that this may happen to some of you, and the thing I wanted to address was how to solve this issue. And the way you can solve this issue is pretty much because I'm going to be using, because I know this issue is there, I'm going to make sure I use the same road designs across the entire world, although it might not be the best design, but just so that everyone can have a decent, at least half decent modern city. So pretty much what you're going to have to do, guys, is if your world ends before you can build something, so let's say you're about to build this city area here, and let's say your world ended, let's say here, or your world ended here, what you would do is you wouldn't build the city area here, because you have space all the way, let's see, all the way over here. What you could do is you could choose to build the modern city here and here, so like all the city blocks here and here and a couple of blocks down there, or you could choose to build it, let's say, even if you wanted, down here, because you've actually got some space here. So all you guys have to do is, before your world ends, what you have to do is just, let's say we were going to build something there, because I'm an Xbox One user, and eventually what I'm trying to do, guys, is I'm trying to fill up the whole classic map first, and then when I fill up the classic map, after I fill up the classic map, then I'll go on to other maps and stuff like that. I'll go on to the other ones that the Xbox One users can partake in, so like airports and crazy stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I'm basically trying to say. So I previously illustrated it with this, and what I said is that so this is the river, the middle bit's the river, and the white bit stands for the city, and this bit stands for the housing area. So let's say you are your world, let's say the red bit's the traditional, so this is a river, this river goes through the city, blah blah blah, and then of course let's say you have, for example, so you got the traditional houses. Let's say you've got traditional houses, red bits are traditional houses, so you've got a city, you've got traditional houses, but your building is fine, your town area is fine, and then when it comes to build houses, your world ends here. Your world ends pretty much after your town area. So that's so weird. So you can't build your traditional houses, but if you've got space here, you can build them. So that's what I'm trying to say, guys, is that if you don't have space somewhere else, what you have to do is build it somewhere else, because the way how this modern city is going to work is that certain blocks will be certain parts, so that you could easily interchange what is where. So let's say you wanted to build, let's say I was building like a garden center or something, and then but your world ends here, like your world ends here, like this is the edge of the world, and you're supposed to build a garden center here. What you'd have to do is you'd have to move that garden center over to possibly here or somewhere that you can, you know, actually want it to be. So that's basically what I'm saying. So to show you guys specifically what I'm saying to this guy, what he would have to do is just to, you know, do the roads along the line, just to that when he gets an Xbox One, he can expand his world and build whatever he wants on that side. What he would have to do is either come back to the city and just, you know, begin, you know, building the city skyline, you know, maybe down there or maybe down there if you wanted to, or he could just begin to build the modern city, the tutorial parts that I'm talking about over here and over here. So and it wouldn't be a problem because I'm going to build my traditional houses here. All he would have to do is he could still build the traditional houses here, he could just move it to a block behind here. And if you guys don't know what I mean, but when I'm talking about a block, I think if I'm confused, a block is just like one like square like block thing like this. So like when the roads end, I think from this road to I apologize if I'm wrong, to that road, I think this counts as a block, and that's going to be the whole square, which I'm going to eventually build, which is going to be the town. And there's going to be, you know, an area for this as well. There's going to be some town shops. So that's basically what you guys have to do if you come across any problems. And I do apologize for not stating this before, because I really should have done this. And you know, while trying to do a tutorial on a modern city is probably one of the hardest things, I do thank all of you who have been sticking throughout the series and just making it an even better thing for me to do. So thank you guys for, you know, being part of the series. So if you guys have any questions, once again I'll say it guys, so if you can't build something there, let's say a world in there, what you're gonna have to do is you're probably gonna have to wait before we do that and just like begin to build it there, or just build it on somewhere that we haven't built. So it's the same exact road design, and you can just begin to build your city buildings here, and nothing will happen. Your city might look a little different, but it'll still look very great, because you know, a lot of the time I'm gonna have some city buildings down there anyways, and things do change. So hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did enjoy the video, guys, don't forget to leave a like, guys. And like I said, if your city ends before you're allowed to build something, try to build that block particularly. So by that block, like I said, I mean that entire square, in a completely different area of the world, or just a different area of the world that's really similar, that would still fit in, and you could have a nice tutorial. So to make it easy on you guys, I'm going to make sure that I use the same road designs forever, so that every block is going to be 100 by 100 blocks, and I think I made that clear in the first episodes, and for each block is going to have like a different sort of design. Like there's going to be city ones, house ones, I think I might put stadium even in one, so that you guys can just, I guess, place them where you want them to be. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you guys did enjoy the video, guys, do not forget to leave a like, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. It's been Drewsmc. Hopefully you did enjoy the video, and until next time, guys, it's gonna be peace from me.